We have new developments tonight in the contract controversy at Syracuse City Hall. The whistleblower who delivered the book of emails, contracts, and waivers is talking publicly for the first time. She's the president of Advanced IT. That's the company that had the lead contract on a multi-million-dollar system upgrade, yet somehow a global giant took over the work. She directly disputes Mayor Walsh's version of the facts. Here's our I-Team report. This is the bound and tabbed edition of The Book that sent shockwaves through City Hall. Inside, email threads reveal Ernst & Young, or EY, taking the lead on the payroll modernization upgrade, even though local company Advanced IT was the primary on the contract. Whistleblower Susan Fahrenkrug founded the company.
I love this city. I would really love to do business with the Onondaga County and the City of Syracuse. So I found a contract opening.
In 2021, Advanced IT put in a bid. It made the city's list for general tech services. No work came from it until July of 2022. EY called Advanced IT out of the blue. EY reached out to you, but you were then the primary that got the contract.
Yes. So EY told me that because we're local and we have an existing contract with the City of Syracuse, that we should be the prime contractor for the payroll modernization project.
Susan's version of her company's role in the project is drastically different than Mayor Ben Walsh's.
The way that it was explained to me was that we wanted to work with EY, we needed additional management support, and that Advanced IT could provide that.
This is what the mayor said. We brought in Advanced IT to assist in the management of the project. Is that true?
That's not what my contract says.
What does it say? I mean, I know you have an extensive contract, but in general, what does your contract say?
My contract says it's for phase 0 and phase 1, which is the assessment and the planning of the payroll modernization project.
Nothing about management?
No.
By June of 2023, a waiver signed by Ben Walsh authorized more than $1.8 million for the contract with Advanced IT. She sensed something was wrong when her team was not allowed to do any other work. Chief Administrative Officer for Mayor Walsh, Frank Kaliva, sent a message.
But I received an email from Ernst & Young of which Frank said, Advanced IT is trying to reach out. Please get them in line. And I was confused because I'm like, I'm the primary contractor. How am I out of line?
The secondary was acting as the primary, leading the clear question, why was Advanced IT involved?
We had an existing relationship with Advanced IT. We consulted with them. We essentially brought those two parties together. They developed the scope of work, and ultimately that's what we agreed to.
Does that make sense?
There was no conversation ever that included the City of Syracuse, Ernst & Young, and myself. All conversations about the payroll modernization project were between the City of Syracuse and Ernst & Young.
By January 2024, Advanced IT believed the payroll modernization project was dead. It was not. EY had received its own waiver from the mayor to avoid competitive bids for $2.1 million, cutting out Advanced IT.
I realized that I was some form of pass-through for Ernst & Young to get their feet in the door with the City of Syracuse. I was just leverage. I was never really meant to be included.
Advanced IT wanted answers. Susan Fahrenkrug built the book, then learned more after Frank Kaliva chased her down outside the mayor's office.
He explained to me that the New Jersey company couldn't do the job, and so they gave the project to Ernst & Young. And I said, well, Frank, I have a contract. Why was I involved? If you switched from the New Jersey company to Ernst & Young, why did you need Advanced IT? And he said, I don't know, that was a Ernst & Young need. He said it was a requirement Ernst & Young needed.
Former Budget Director Tim Rudd heard a similar explanation from Frank Kaliva.
The truth is that somebody from EY called me and they said they had a non-compete with Oracle and they couldn't do above a certain dollar threshold with the City of Syracuse because of that relationship, so they needed a pass-through vendor.
The timeline, the emails, and the contracts in the book. detail much of how EY engaged in the city while keeping their name off the contracts until they were worth millions of dollars. Mayor Walsh has yet to read the book.
The book was delivered to the deputy mayor. The deputy mayor advised me of its existence, informed me that she felt it was appropriate to deliver to Corporation Counsel. I thought that was the appropriate step, so it went to Corp Counsel. They did the investigation. They reported out on that investigation.
Have you been contacted about an investigation?
I've never been contacted about an investigation.
How did Advanced IT learn about the project? Through you, through Ernst & Young?
That was through us.
I have an email that states otherwise in the book.
A couple of key points. Frank Kaliva left his job in the Walsh administration at the end of the year. He was last paid on January 16th. Budget Director Tim Rudd is also out. Mayor Walsh ended the contract with EY after paying them $2.8 million. The payroll modernization program is still not complete or working for the city. Our weather alert continues tonight. Let's head out to the weather deck. Here's Peter Hall.
Okay.